If you're a QuickBooks customer looking to grow without the growing pains, you need the Intuit ERP, the AI native ERP that upgrades right from QuickBooks. Learn more at intuit.com/ERP.
Two.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to an impromptu live H3 podcast. Hila has joined us, despite saying she would never join us on Wednesday.
Despite being on a million hormones, so I apologize in advance.
What are you apologizing for?
For whatever may come.
You just might get a little temperamental.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been doing
Feeling on edge today.
all kinds of fertility stuff. Trying to get Hila a biscuit in the...
No food allegories. Allegories? No food, please.
What, you don't
When
want your
talking
food?
about getting pregnant, do not use food.
Oh, you don't like the bun in the
No.
oven or any of that stuff?
Not today.
Okay, not today. Well, I don't know if you guys heard, but it's been pretty serious. I've been injecting Hila with shots of hormones in her stomach.
Every day. My stomach is so bruised, like I can't move.
Right, you're like a junkie, your stomach. And you guys know that scene from Pulp Fiction where she stabs the needle in the chest? Yeah. So that's what I'm doing to Hila basically every night. No, but that, it's really painful too. It like burns, but we're almost through it, and hopefully we get another little shrimp out of it. Don't worry, Hila. You're always wonderful, beautiful, the greatest of all time. And you look good. What do you got? You got like a thing in your hair with a flower?
Yeah.
Damn. And what's this? This is sick too. What is this?
Vintage.
That's hot.
It's hot.
I like
Come
the
on.
checkers.
It's amazing.
That's hot.
We stand Hila, no matter how many whatever is going through your body, whatever level of estrogen is going on. Obviously, we come here today on short notice, or like usually we film today and then post it tomorrow. We're doing today's live because there was this bombshell article about David Dobrik and the Vlog Squad, where by Insider, where this blows everything out of the water that we've talked about. It's really disturbing. I knew this article was coming out, but it was way more in depth, and the gravity of the accusations in this article was way more than I expected.
Yeah.
So according to this article, which we'll read, we're also having the author call in afterwards to help get us clarity on everything. And David's also issued an apology, or I don't even know if you got, it's like an apology / it's more like a legal disclaimer. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, pretty much.
So there's a lot to cover. We're going to cover all of it. But in this article, it alleges that in one of David's vlogs, which featured this guy Dom, there was an R word took place, an essay / R word.
Does everyone understand what
Yeah,
we're talking
yeah,
about?
yeah.
Okay, it feels so silly.
I have to be careful on this live. I don't want
Right.
to, you got to be careful. But I think everyone knows what I'm saying. So there was an essay during one of his vlogs in which there was a plot about this guy Dom having, relations with 5 girls, right? And so he put in his video a straight up SA / R word. So it's the whole story and everything surrounding it is really incredible in the obviously tragic sense of the word, but it really underlies just how irresponsible David is in making it. I mean, that puts it lightly,
Yeah.
I'm going to read the article because I think it's really important. There's a lot of really good details in it that I think deserve to be shared. It was behind a paywall, so I was like, ugh. Why they got to do that? I get it. I know they got to make money, and it's hard making it in like print journalism and shit. And like they had lawyers. They were on with David's lawyer. It's an expensive article to put together.
It's kind of true. You forget that they have to make money somehow.
It's not easy.
And
Not
I feel
easy.
like we've gotten used to getting everything for free. I don't know what to think about it because I got upset when I
I was
first
like,
saw
this is way
behind
too
a
important to
paywall.
put behind a paywall.
But it's like you want them to do really good research, right? You want them to spend
Lawyers.
money on it, and so
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
But look, at any rate, even if a lot of people haven't read it, the word is out. And I'm going to pirate it here live on the podcast. I'm just kidding. This is fair use because I'm reporting on it
Right.
verbatim.
And commenting on it.
But the author's calling in. So, I mean, can it be pirating if the author's calling in to talk about it?
Yes.
Yes.
It could be.
Oh. I got David and Insider to deal with now. Oh, you know what else? Something exciting before we get into the article. We got swatted yesterday.
Hey.
Third time we got swatted. First time at the new house. It's so upsetting.
Just right after my mom arrived.
Yeah, there's always these really suspicious timing with the swatting that, like, the last time we got swatted, we were coming back from New York with Theodore.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, they're trying to catch us with Theodore. It's like, wow, that's pretty sinister. And this time, her mom arrived yesterday, and then again, we get swatted. It's like they're trying to find these horrible moments to do it. I obviously don't know who did it. The last time it happened, they got arrested, though. So, like, I'm still getting letters from the Department of Justice about this guy's trial. So I'm surprised people think that this is a safe activity to do because they're finding these people now.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what makes a person want to do that. Because I just really wonder, do they not understand the severity of what they're doing? Or
They do.
Are they being
No, they're
that
very
malicious?
They're that malicious, and they know exactly what to say. Like the cops showed up. There was like six. So the city knows that we live at this address, which is great. So when the police were coming, unlike previous times, dispatch was like, "Hey, there's a YouTuber that lives there that's been swatted before." So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And now because we're in a gated community, they said, we were a little suspicious about the call because usually when there's shots fired, you get more than one call. And we got to talk to the guard, and he says nothing happened. So at least this time their guns weren't drawn like the previous two times. The previous two times were nuts, man. They were like doing perimeter sweeps with like assault rifles drawn. There was helicopters and with spotlights. This time there was like 6 cops in front of the house, and they were slamming on the door. I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell's going on? This mailman got
I
an
know.
urgent
I
package
was
or
like,
what?
What's up with this Amazon delivery?
Yeah, these guys are lost their damn mind.
Yeah.
And then we have like a glass door. So I saw all the cops and I was like, okay, here we go. I go out to meet them, and they were nice. I mean, they were great. They were very nice, and they were very helpful. They gave me good advice, too, going forward if it happens again. They gave me the police report, and they said, just come out with the police report and your ID and you'd be like, yo, I got swatted. It's all good. They can see immediately. But, these cops were nice and understanding and got the memo, but you never know who's going to show up or what's going on in their day. I mean, people have died getting swatted. It's just not a nice thing.
Well, not to mention the trauma.
It's horrible. I mean, the last time we got swatted, Shredder got out, and we thought Shredder had, like, Shredder's aggressive. Cops don't like aggressive dogs.
No, yeah, it was. I will never forget that. I also think Shredder has been traumatized ever since.
I know. Every time he hears, like, police chatter on a TV show or something, he
Yeah.
panics.
And then it's whatever. I don't know. I don't even want to
So
go
shout
into
out whoever
details.
did that. The cops are really nice, and you'll probably be arrested because that's what happened to the last people that did it.
Mm-hmm.
So I look forward to getting a Department of Justice letter on behalf of whoever did that.
Right.
I don't know who it did. I don't know if it had anything to do with the David Dobrik thing. I doubt it. I don't think so. The last people who did it were like,
I mean, can you imagine?
well, I don't think David or anyone who knows.
No,
would,
I
but his
know,
fans,
but like his fans, yeah.
I mean, the last people who did it were like white supremacists.
Right.
They were part of like some white supremacist neo-Nazi group. So I assume it's probably something to do with that. Because who else would be that malicious, other than like
Right.
people like that? One other update: Friday is our live show. I just want to announce this because the coin, our extra rare Vape Nation gold coin, 1 of 1. is ending live on the show Friday. And so I just want to make sure everybody knows this is going to be thrilling, exciting times. Let the bidding begin, everybody. The Vape Nation video, 1 of 1. Woohoo. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna have to donate a lot to like environmental because everyone's angry that apparently NFTs like burn the earth. So I'm gonna give some to like I don't know Smokey the Bear or who can I give it to? I'll upgrade Smokey's cave. Get him some pimp out his cave.
New overalls.
New overalls. He's gonna be pimped out, bro. He's gonna be blinged out with like Gucci overalls and shit. He's like, "What's up?" Swag out his forest. Anyway, you know what? Last night.
Are there no sponsors?
There's no sponsors.
Okay.
I didn't want to put a sponsor on this episode.
Got it.
Today's episode is sponsored by.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you know, you never know. But I intentionally didn't put any.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Elon. Oh, there's just one other thing that I wanted to talk about first. You know, I was watching, there's this documentary on Netflix about the college admissions scandal that came out last night. I was watching it. Really good. I didn't know this. Olivia Jade was like the reason this whole thing got busted open.
Really?
Yes.
Because she said something?
No. So, and by the way, the documentary proves, because there's always questions of like, oh, does she know? Does the dad know?
Yeah.
They all knew. There was text messages between them, all three of them talking that they showed. They all knew. And one of the guidance, like, so this was in my high school. When people get into college, there's like, they put these like, congratulations on the wall. Like, congratulations, Ethan is going to UCSC. And so Jade and her sister both got into USC. And people are like, oh, that's weird, because USC is like really hard to get into. And apparently they're like not great students. And they're like, that's so odd. The guidance counselor thought it was so odd that he called USC to inquire.
Oh my God.
Because he looked into it and she got admitted for being some kind of like backup for the row team. And he's like, this is weird. So he calls the USC like athletics or admission department. And he goes, what's the deal with, how did she get into USC? And they're like, oh, she's part of our athletics program. And he's like, well, just so you know, she's never rowed. She doesn't row or any of that shit.
Wow.
That's not fraud.
And apparently, like, their whole family knew that this guidance counselor was causing trouble. And so, like, her dad went there and, like, was like, trying to intimidate him to drop it and shit.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really interesting, the documentary.
Wait, isn't the dad the big fashion designer?
Yeah, he's a famous designer.
Yeah.
So, like...
I cannot get over this story. Who cares so much about getting into somewhere?
I know. Yeah, and it's always about so like when you're that rich and you're in this high status of social circles, it's like, oh, my college got into my son is going to Harvard. It's like, ooh, it's like a flex onto the parents. Even though the shitty parents, they got to prove somehow that they've raised their kids right.
That's crazy.
Because Olivia didn't even want to go to college, according like she was killing it on YouTube. She's like, I don't give a fuck about USC, but the parents insisted she go and bought her in. Crazy, right? And some of these parents were spending like $1.5 million to get their kid. $1.5 million? Fuck that, you dumbass kid.
I can't.
I mean, and she's not even well equipped to go through the rigors of a high tier elite college. Like Olivia Jade got there and she's like, I fucking hate it. I can't deal with this shit. You know what I mean? Like you have to be prepared to deal with the rigors of. I
mean, yeah, she was already having a cool popping channel on YouTube. So
exactly.
Just let her do what she wants.
Yeah, there was a huge part about Olivia Jade and her family. I thought it was really interesting. Anyway, just wanted to talk about that. You want to talk about Teddy Fresh on Thursday or not? Nah. Teddy Fresh on Thursday.
You do the talking.
Oh. Well, there's a new drop on Teddy Fresh tomorrow. So that's it. Check it out. There'll be shit on the website. 10 a.m. All right. We got a lot to get to here.
Yeah.
Oh, another interesting thing about David before we get started is, you know, the whole time that me and Trish have been going on and on about this, he seemed like people just didn't care. It was unaffected. But now all of a sudden, he's been trending on YouTube since this article came out, and people are actually unsubbing. which I never expected actually to happen on his channel. Like he lost 100,000 subscribers today. Just find it interesting that now. Oh, you know what it was? Is he made the video, and when he makes the video, he clues all the people in, and then they go, "What the fuck?" Because majority of people who watched that video on his apology video probably had no idea what the hell something was even going on.
I think it's also the fact that it's an article. It's not just other YouTubers talking about it.
Sure.
Because for someone from the outside, it may seem like who's real, who's not. You know, it may seem like beef or drama.
Yeah.
Like hard to understand and hard to follow.
Yeah, people think anytime Trisha, they just go, "Oh, Trisha just has a vendetta against David," so they dismiss everything she says. Funnily enough, Trisha has proven to be completely right about everything in this situation.
Completely.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I have to say, I stand Trisha. She's
I
been
know.
conducting herself quite well. I'm impressed with her.
Yeah.
Can I say I like her? She's my sister-in-law now.
Thank you.
Soon. It's so crazy. She's coming over on
Friday
to have a whole family shebang. She's gonna meet Hila's mom for the first time.
Oh, that's a big
I
deal.
love it.
It's awesome. It's crazy, but it's awesome. I'm happy. Fuck
Yeah,
her.
everyone's happy.
She's cool.
It's,
I
it's
like.
wild
Daddy.
I love Trisha.
the way things started and where we are now is a whole.
Life comes at you fast, dude. You never know what the hell's around the next turn.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, Trisha, settle down. I'm trying to do a show here. Why,
I saw
why
she
I got to
post-
deal with Trisha insulting me? She's not even here.
I saw she posted on Instagram or something that it was like just last week was 1 year since she had met
Yeah,
Moses.
I saw
Oh, wow.
that.
Seems longer than that,
Right?
kind of. Like that's been
2020 was a
long-ass
long
year.
It was a long year.
we were doing The
for a lot of
Bachelor.
reasons.
Yeah, it was just the beginning of COVID.
We're doing The Bachelor with Trisha.
Yeah.
That was a long mother effing time ago.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into it. Now, guys, this might feel tedious at times. I'm going to try to... There's a lot of background information stuff I'm going to try to skip. But I do want to do it justice because this article is so well written and it's so well sourced. They did such a professional and good job. And by the way, like, dude, they got the receipts. Like, the main source of this article is this girl who was the victim of the essay. And she has there's a lot of supporting evidence here, like pictures and videos and DMs and stuff that she all shared with Insider to the point where I don't think anyone is even trying to deny or discredit that this happened.
Right. I haven't seen anyone really trying to even question it.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting and unusual.
Yeah.
So up to this point, it's been a battle of like, oh, this and that, and David Denver wouldn't do. David doesn't have a bad bone in his body.
He's just disappointed.
Yeah. So they crushed. I mean, this article is just they crushed it on the journalistic side of it. Okay, here we go. And yes, I did buy a membership. We did it. I wanted to do it right. At least, you know, if I'm going to pirate it for everybody here, at least I paid for it.
Can we not use the word pirate?
I'm kidding. It's not a pirate. I'm a journal. As a journalist, I'm commenting on a current event.
Okay.
Covered by fair use. Damn it. Okay, so the title is A Woman Featured on YouTube Star David Dobrik's channel Says She Was R-worded by a Vlog Squad member in 2018, the night they filmed a video about group sex. Yeah.
That's quite a title.
Quite a title.
When I read that title, I was like, holy shit. I thought the article was just about, like, that they supplied minors with alcohol for their videos, but this was like, oh my God. I'm going to skip. There's a lot of background stuff.
It is a really long article.
They were just giving background on the Vlog Squad and stuff, and the girls. The girls, let's see. She's a college student. They're in their 20s, you know. They're going to meet a bunch of, like, famous YouTubers and have a fun time.
She's 20-year-old.
Yeah, she's 20. It seems like they weren't even sure. They're like, is this real? Is this set up? Are we really supposed to have sex with them? You know what I mean? Someone asked, the sexy stuff won't be in the vlog, right? Anyway, yada, yada. I'm just trying to find. There was a point here where I wanted to start. Then there's like all the attorney stuff. Why? It's like the more I move, the less.
Right.
You don't have to have it on that screen. Just so you know.
Oh,
It's easier to
'cause
just read
Dan
it
can
up.
show it on
Yeah, I can
his
just show it on my
computer.
computer.
Oh, it's okay. I like to see it like this.
Okay, fair enough.
The girl who is the main source of this spoke with Insider on the condition of anonymity.
Anonymity.
This is not about how you cannot pronounce words, Ethan.
Get your words straight, Jack.
Joe Biden. Anonymity. Out of concerns of sharing her full name could affect employment opportunities. So her identity is concealed. We have the vlog that this is from. We censored or blurred all the faces of the girls too to protect their identity. David's attorney released this statement. He said David will be addressing his community directly, which is interesting. It really says a lot about the apologies that like this was planned in coordination with his PR and attorneys. The statement went on to say, anyone who knows him knows he does not condone misconduct in any form. Vlog Squad participants provide consent before anything is posted. Whenever consent is retracted, posts are removed. Any insinuation of wrongdoing is accurate and defamatory. Okay, whatever. Yeah.
But I love that already that the statement from attorney says anyone who knows David knows.
Yeah, this
is not. He doesn't condone this. It's like
this was Scotty's defense. Anyone who knows him defense.
What kind of lawyer would say that?
I don't know. I mean, it's like such a snaky way to defend anyone.
Try saying that to the judge.
Anyone that knows David. Yeah, exactly. It's like you remember the Chewbacca defense from South Park? This is Chewbacca. You remember that shit? Chewbacca is a Wookiee from Endor. It does not make sense. It's been a while since I thought about that. Anyway, this is where I want to start from. So I guess Hannah is yeah.
Yeah.
So Hannah says she quickly felt uncomfortable with the Vlog Squad members. I guess I should give a trigger warning that there is going to be some uncomfortable essay
discussion
talking about at this point. So I'm going to read the whole thing. So buckle in. It might get a little tedious, but this is it. The video filmed the night Hannah says she was assaulted follows a classic Dobrik vlog format. It's 4 minutes and 20 seconds long and includes a celebrity cameo and comedy scenes featuring Dobrik's friends. Do you know how to say this name? Zeglaitis.
Zeglaitis?
Anyway, that's Dom.
That's Dom.
I'm just going to say Dom. Forever known as Dom. From hereforth known as Dom. Dom appears 2 minutes and 13 seconds in, according to a copy of the video reviewed by Insider. I invited these girls over to have a fivesome, he says, implying that he'll have sex with 4 women at once. So hopefully I'll have a fivesome tonight. The next shot is of Hannah and her friends walking into the apartment on Hollywood and Highland where Dobrik, Dom, and other Vlog Squad members are gathered. As soon as she walked in the door, Hannah said someone shoved a camera in her face. She has one line of dialogue in the video as she and her friends sit on the couch. Hannah is heard saying she doesn't actually know anyone who is in the Vlog Squad. Get the fuck out, Vlog Squad member Jason Nash yells in response as everyone laughs. In real life, Hannah says she didn't find the banter funny. At one point, she said Nash, who was 45 at the time, made a comment along the lines of, "Oh, you have a personality? Hot girls like you usually don't." I immediately felt really uncomfortable because I was under the impression that we were going to meet these cool creators, we were going to hang out, maybe film something, Hannah told Insider. It was high pressure from the moment we walked in. Well, I certainly believe that, you know what I mean? Like, that's for sure true. Because I think they thought they were coming to have a good time, but David was there to make a video.
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole premise here, is like this is all just for content. Hannah and her friend Sarah, who drove everyone to the apartment, told Insider that they never intended to have group sex with Dom that night, a hesitance reflected in the vlog. In his voiceover, Dobrik says after a couple of minutes of talking, it was clear that no fivesome was happening. But Dobrik added, by some stroke of luck and master negotiating, Dom made progress.
Which is insane.
A little sinister. I think we should watch it at this point because I have this part on tape.
Yeah.
And I think it's better to just watch it. Let me see here. I've got it.
Master negotiating?
Yeah, that's like a nice euphemism for like coercing girls to sleep with you. Here's the video where we censored the faces of the girls involved.
I invited these girls over to have a fivesome, so hopefully I have a fivesome tonight.
Holy shit! Oh, this is weird.
The girls walked in and they were like, "Is this the guy we're having the seventh with?"
I have to let you guys know, I don't really know any of you, just so you know.
Get the fuck out of here! Get her out!
You guys are the only ones for me. I don't talk to any other girl.
After a couple minutes of talking, it was clear there was no fivesome happening tonight.
You called it. Yeah. Oh well. You guys want to watch me and Trisha have sex?
I'm down.
But by some stroke of luck and master negotiating, Dom made progress.
That's so creepy.
Yes.
That's like just
After like knowing what we know after reading the whole article, it's just makes me sick. It makes my stomach.
he put this
turn.
all in, so it's like they definitely. So he goes, it's just amazing that he put that there.
Yeah.
He goes, they did not want to have sex with him, but after a bunch of alcohol and coercion, Dom was able to get him in the room against their will, basically, against their stated desire when they entered.
And by the way, now I've learned that this Dom guy had already had sexual allegations.
He's a creep.
Against him.
We'll get into that, but yeah, this guy's twisted. And you'll find that, David kind of made it a plot point in his vlog. Like, he
Beautiful.
created this whole situation to see how Dom would react, hoping that, it would create content for his vlog.
Hey, Dom, we just need to get in there and do a head count for the vlog. Okay. Yeah.
So they skip a lot here. We'll get into that. But this is like hours later. So him and a few girls are in there, having relations. And the guys go in there without asking permission and start watching for the vlog. They go, "Oh, we need a head count for the vlog."
Okay. All right. We got 3 in there. Jordan's gonna peek in so he can describe it to me.
A bunch. Well, everyone's looking in. I mean,
I'm gonna have to leave the apartment. I'm kind of getting horny just like listening to this.
okay, dude.
And I opened the door and
That is so disturbing.
I know. It's just a frat house. It's just like, you know what I mean? It's a total boys club frat house.
Holy shit.
It smells like someone was murdered in here. Dom,
What's up, dude?
you are sweating like a racehorse. Was that your first threesome?
Yeah, thanks, David.
So again, I noticed something really interesting here. Why does he thank David? Was that your first threesome? Yes, it was. Thank you, David. So why is he thanking David? What is he thanking David for? Arranging the situation in which he could do
The
this.
girls, from what I understand, not the victim was not a fan. She didn't know who David is, but the rest were fans of David.
Right.
So
They just wanted to meet David.
Yeah.
He set it up. He made it possible. For sure. I mean, look, he thanked David. Case closed.
Smell my finger.
No.
The old smell my finger.
25? Deal. Yeah. Smells like bread and sister.
Anyway, there you go. So that's the video.
and then there's the statement at the end.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there's.
You almost missed like the best part.
Dom just had a threesome, and I think we're all going to jail. Oh, man.
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, Dom just had a threesome and we're all going to jail. Why are you going to jail? Exactly. I mean, if they knew something was messed up there. Why are you guys all going to jail? Wow, Jesus. So anyway, so as we'll read the article, you'll see how much they cut out and how he managed to cut it into this kind of fun, consensual experience that was just everyone was just having a good time, and to what really happened, which was very dark and messed up and traumatic, and was basically, essay, right? So let's continue reading. Hannah told Insider she felt pressured by Dom and the other Vlog Squad members into helping them create content that objectified her. She said Dom took turns interacting with Hannah and her friends, and then he pulled her onto his lap at one point without asking permission. It was very much an environment where it felt like saying no was not okay, Hannah said. It felt like from the moment we came there was an expectation that they were doing us a favor and we had to give them content. They were verbally like, why aren't you guys being fun? Do something sort of sexy. Hannah said Dom started calling her baby and asking her if she wanted to be his Instagram girlfriend. She said Dom told her she could make $10,000 a week and become famous if she agreed. But Hannah says she declined, and Dom briefly seemed to move on from her. As the night went on, Hannah says Dom became aggressive. Now, this is something Dom's known for. Previously, he apologized for, like, groping girls at VidCon and had to make an apology. You know, this is his shtick. If that's a shtick, being basically a predator. A while later, Hannah said Dom approached her again and asked if he could talk to her. She agreed, and Dom led her out of the room with her friends down an alleyway and into a pitch-dark bedroom. Hannah said Dom guided her in through the door, and she said she quickly turned around and told him that she wanted to go back to where her friends were. But Dom blocked the exit with his body, Hannah said, and started asking her why she didn't like him and wouldn't date him. Hannah said Dom asked if they could hook up. She said no. He was like, no, you are at least going to have to give me a kiss, Hannah said. I was getting really scared because he wasn't letting me leave, and my friends were in a totally different part of the house. So I said, what happens if I keep saying no? So I gave him a kiss. She returned to where her friends were sitting, and she said, and turned around. And around that time, she said a couple of members of the vlog squad returned with a bottle of dark-colored liquor. Trisha Paytas, a former Vlog Squad member, told Insider she was at the apartment for about 45 minutes that night with Hannah and her friends. Paytas said the night was not a good situation. She said she left because the women were drinking while underage, which felt insane to her. Paytas also said the woman made it clear they did not want to have group sex with Dom. They were like, oh shit, we're here, but we don't want to have sex, Paytas said. Paytas told Insider the Vlog Squad Jeff Wittick went to go buy liquor for the party after she told Nash, her boyfriend at the time, not to. Paytas said she and Nash left before Wittick got back. Yeah, I mean, that's all supported in the vlog.
Also, there's video from Trisha's vlog that shows that she left before.
Oh.
Yeah, that's in the document.
It's funny they're trying to discredit. That's all Trisha's is. David's lawyers who tried to like be like, you can't print this because Trisha's one of your sources and she has a mental illness, so she can't. It's like she's in the video. They cite her such a small amount, and it's everything she says is totally supported by the video evidence, you know. And by the way, Jason, you're probably pretty happy that your crazy girlfriend convinced you to leave the party now.
That night. Yeah. Yikes.
Of course, Trisha's the only one with sense in that room.
Yeah.
I think this is a part that David's lawyers made them right. Paytas and Nash are no longer dating, and she has frequently criticized Dobrik and Nash on social media, including for what she claims is a pattern of behavior that exploits young women. She also made a TikTok stating that she once crashed her car into Nash's house while high on meth. Well, worth stating, I guess. Dobrik's fans have questioned Paytas' credibility, including by citing her history of negative posts about Dobrik and Nash. There's a whole argument. Maybe I'll pull this up at this point. Trisha and this guy, what was his name? Wittick?
Jeff
Wittick. They were getting into it on Twitter, which I'll pull up, arguing about, because he said, I didn't bring the alcohol. He said I was only there for 15 minutes, but like you can see him looking in the room, which was apparently hours later, so that doesn't make sense. Trying to find
It's at the top of the doc.
Yeah, thank you. Here's the exchange. This just happened of Jeff's response basically to the allegation that he was the one that bought the alcohol. Trisha said, David Dobrik, you really just tried to shift all the blame on Dom. You sick fuck. Jeff and Todd went all bought alcohol for the girls to fuck. Vlog shows them not into it and then cuts to them having sex. Jeff responded, he said, we didn't buy anything for anyone. I willingly called that reporter because I know I'm innocent in this situation. I'm not perfect, but I 100% didn't do what you're accusing me of, and I'm willing to go to any extent to prove it. I mean, I don't know what extent you could possibly go to, but... How do you explain underage girls getting the alcohol? Where do you explain how the girls had a change of heart, as David said in the vlog? What was the convincing that happened? You guys were there at the start of the vlog and the end. Exactly. He said, I can't explain what I don't know. I was there for 15 minutes. I got it. I mean, listen, you were there at the beginning and the end, like Trisha said, so that explanation of 15 minutes doesn't quite make sense. All I know is what you and only you are accusing me of is false. Maybe Dom bought it. Maybe you did. Maybe one of the girls did. I'm just saying it definitely wasn't me or Todd. Nobody told me shit. I thought it was a consensual bit. Sorry I didn't say hi at the Starbucks that one time. Apparently he thinks that's, I don't know. What's the story with that, AB? Does he think that's why Trisha hates him?
Well, supposedly, yeah, they ran into each other at a Starbucks, and he didn't say hi, and then Trisha made a video calling him out. Yeah.
That sounds like Trisha. You should have said hi.
I agree.
Not the worst crime in this article, though. Yeah, far from the worst crime.
I could be missing details, so I'm just recalling from what I've seen a few years ago, so nobody be mad.
Anyway, just to give Jeff a fair shake here, I'm just going to read his statement. He says, his heart goes out to the victim. I'm truly sorry you were in this situation. The disgusting action Dom had committed to you, I absolutely do not condone. I've done a lot of dumb shit in my life, but if I was in the room and a girl was being assaulted, I would absolutely never let that happen. My involvement in the video was under the impression it was consensual. I have absolutely nothing to do with nor any influence with this disgusting act, nor did I purchase or allow this to happen, purchase alcohol. I have tremendous respect for all women. It would not let any action like this happen to anyone, with much love and respect. I mean, like,
I just need to get this one medicine, and I kind of need to do it right now.
You gotta go right now?
I just need to, like, be on my phone for a second.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to seem weird.
That's okay. I'm glad you explained it.
Okay.
I don't know what to make of this. Like, how much blame do all the guys there have? I mean, Jeff looked in the room. He said, I have to check for the vlog. I don't know. I mean, excluding the whole buying alcohol thing. Anyway, let's continue. Hannah's friend Sarah, who said she didn't drink that night because she was driving, told Insider she remembers Todd asking the group what kind of alcohol people wanted. I mean, Sarah also said she remembers Smith and Wittick coming back to the apartment with Smith holding a bottle of Jack Daniel's whiskey.
Oh, well then...
That's the sober friend.
And that's a second detail in his tweets that just got... He said that Trisha is the only one accusing him of that. It sounds like that's not true.
Yeah, the sober friend is directly calling him out for it.
So that's two things that he tweeted that are directly contradicted.
Trisha says it was at David's direction to go... And then remember, these girls are underage. They're not of drinking age. Sarah shared a photo with Insider. Oh... Sarah, the sober friend, shared a photo with Insider of Dom sitting with Hannah and her friend alongside a bottle of Jack Daniel whiskey and a 2-liter bottle of Pepsi. See, that's what I'm saying. They've got the fucking receipts.
They do. They have receipts for everything in this story.
So they were drinking and they were underage. You know,
Yeah.
Someone bought it. I guess we'll never... I mean, according to her, it was them.
And they were clearly trying to get footage of...
Them having sex.
Yeah.
Which he walked in.
It's like the theme of the vlog. So
that was the whole thing.
that is known for a fact. The fact that they were drinking is got backup and receipts. So it's
hard to argue, man. This is like a really well-sourced
There isn't
article.
an argument,
Yeah.
really.
In a phone call with Insider, Wittick denied buying the alcohol and said he didn't think that Smith would have bought it either, though he admits that Smith loves whiskey. Interesting. Good thing to mention there, Jeff. Well, it sounds like if it was anyone, it was this guy Todd, because Sarah said he's the one that was asking people what they wanted to drink. But okay, whatever. Who knows? At this point, I can't really remember much, Hannah said. I just remember being really uncomfortable and being honestly really upset and angry that my friend thought these guys were cool and that they were really just objectifying and gross. This is Todd, I think, right? Yeah, this is Todd. This is the guy she's saying brought the whiskey. Hannah's friend says that Dom had sex with her while she was blacked out. Hannah said she drank so much alcohol that night that she filmed with the vlog squad that she blacked out. Sarah told Insider that Hannah wanted to go to Dom's room with Dom and their friend Audrey. Though Sarah said she could tell that Hannah was drunk, she was comfortable with letting her go into the room because Hannah wouldn't be alone with Dom. I just remember seeing her and Dom talking a lot, added Sarah, who said Hannah and Dom were both drinking. They were both on the floor, and definitely a lot of alcohol was being exchanged and kind of like nudging toward her. There were definitely times when she was drinking on her own, but there were also times when he was clearly trying to get her more drunk. Sarah said Hannah was able to walk into the room, but that she could tell Hannah was drunk because she started excessively and expressing abstract thoughts, things that Sarah said Hannah usually did when she was drunk. She was not fully coherent and articulate, Sarah said. You could tell she was definitely affected by something. It was very obvious in the way she was speaking, which was very fast and a lot. Once Hannah and Audrey were in the room with Dom, Sarah said the other vlog squad members started listening in. Some of them even opened the door to look at what was happening. Sarah said, in retrospect, she thought it was disgusting that people were watching. Again, that's in the video, once again. So, can't dispute that. Obviously, she did not consent to the act itself, but she especially did not consent to having multiple men peeking in their heads to confirm what was happening. And by the way, recall them being like, oh, I'm getting horny. They look good. He says, they look good. It's like, okay. Sarah said that Dom locked the door to the bedroom at one point while he was having sex to stop the Vlog Squad members from coming in. Sarah said Dobrik was among the Vlog Squad members trying to look into the room. She shared a video of Dobrik she took that night with Insider in which Dobrik can be seen responding to someone asking if he found success in getting into the room with Dom. Hannah and Audrey. No, he locked the door, Dobrik responds in the video. Camera in hand. So again, like, receipts are crazy. She filmed this. Showed it to Insider. I mean, they really saved this shit. Which I think just goes to show how messed up they knew it was even in that moment, that they were like, still have this stuff on hand. Sarah said that Dom and Audrey came out of the room first and that Sarah went in after him to find Hannah laying limp on the bed. Sarah said she was immediately concerned and that she remembered Hannah tugging on her ear and asking where her earrings was. Hannah said she does not remember having sex with Dom and that Audrey told her Dom performed sexual acts on her that were penetrative. Specifically, Hannah and Audrey told her that Dom was having sex with Hannah and didn't stop as Hannah showed signs of losing consciousness. So Audrey took over to get Dom to stop. Audrey declined to comment, but in a text she sent to Hannah this month about their night with Dom, she wrote, I remember you were starting to close your eyes and you were obviously so drunk, I finished him off just to get him away from you. After Dom finished, Hannah said she was too drunk to dress herself. What I do remember is lying on the bed in that room alone and my roommate at the time coming in and being super worried about putting my underwear on me because I couldn't do that by myself.
That is disturbing.
Yeah, and like, especially when you remember how they reacted afterwards, how he's all covered in sweat.
Ugh.
And they're like, whoa, thank you, David.
That's so disturbing. And I've been blackout drunk. I know what it's like. You don't remember anything.
Yeah.
And it's an awful feeling the next morning because you're like, you don't know what happened to you.
And being around people that drunk, it's like, they're basically in a coma. I mean, like it's very clearly not a consensual exchange. And you can tell based on that interaction with Dom that he didn't appear to be that drunk.
Yeah, it seems very...
He'd be like fairly coherent. I mean, very coherent in that clip. Sarah said that she and Hannah's roommate took her into Dom's bathroom where Hannah couldn't stand up or sit on the toilet by herself. Sarah said Hannah fell over and passed out on the bathroom floor briefly, and when Hannah's friend pulled her back up, Sarah said they had to pull trig. That's slang for forcing someone to vomit. I never heard that before. Pull trig? Oh, pull the trigger? She pulled trig. I guess, never heard that one. Now they explain the penal code defining the R word. I mean, whatever. Yada, yada, yada.
Basically, if a person is not able to give consent. That is.
Yeah, I think we all understand that to be true at this point. But
Yeah.
if a person is prevented from resisting by being intoxicated or any controlled substance, this condition is known or recently should have been known by the accused. Hannah never contacted the police, and no charges were ever filed against Dom. After Hannah threw up, Sarah and her friends had to physically support Hannah's body as they exited the apartment. Sarah shared a photo with insiders she says was taken that night that shows Hannah leaning against one of their other friends outside the apartment. Dobrik, Smith, Wittick, and Anton are visible in the picture in the background. Again, receipts out the ears. Sarah says she watched Dobrik's Tesla pull out the apartment building as she walked with Hannah back to her car. So he's out when the vlog is done. David got the footage. He's out. Sarah said Hannah started to vomit again back at their dorm. When she finally got Hannah into her bed, Sarah said she started asking questions about what had happened. Dread started to seep in, Sarah said, when Hannah didn't seem to remember leaving campus at all. The next morning, Hannah said she woke up and still felt extremely drunk. When she looked at her phone, she saw a text conversation with Dom and photos from the night before. She texted him that anything at your discretion is okay for the vlog, just maybe not anything for future employment could use against me. Hannah said she still had no memory of having sex the night before. Then her friends woke up, and Sarah said she told Hannah for a second time that Dom had sex with her. That's when I started internally freaking out because it's concerning enough that the first time she didn't remember it. The second time was really scary. What is she talking about the first and second time?
Because she told her already one time, and I think she was still kind of drunk, so she didn't even remember that she told her.
I see, yeah.
So she had to tell her again.
Got it. When she finally started to process the scope of what had happened to her, Hannah said she tried to laugh it off. For 2 days, Dobrik didn't post any of the footage of her of that night, and she said she tried not to think about it. Then, on November 28th, the vlog came out. You know, you would think that these guys would understand the gravity that, like, this girl was blackout drunk, puking, and that to even try to edit that into some fun-loving vlog just seems so. It's just it should have been apparent to them that was not okay to post. I mean, it's crazy. And then with the guys peeking in and everything, I mean, I don't get it.
And they're so young. She's just 20.
Hannah says she struggled to process the footage in Dobrik's vlog. And the vlog that featured Hannah, the bit around the threesome, includes scenes that Sarah said were shot that night, as well as scenes Sarah said she thought was reshot, but made to look like it occurred that night. In the scene shot as the sex was occurring, Dobrik and Vlog Squad members Smith, Wittick, Antonian, Ernst, and Calvillo joke about Dom having sex with Hannah and Audrey. In one scene, Wittick is standing in the hallway outside of Dom's room and says, "We need to get in there to get a head count for the vlog." Wittick opens the door and tells Dobrik there are 3 people in the room. Then Antonian opens the door and says, "Oh my God." Antonian. I don't know. I think. Yeah, Antonian. Oh my God. While Dobrik laughs, Smith said, "I'm kind of getting horny just listening to this." And the form, bro, keep that to yourself. Jesus Christ, dude. Not charming. Creepy. So not something to share. Dude, I'm thinking about going in there. Taking a turn. Vibes.
It just makes you sick. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, someone said it's like a cat. Like, how? Dude, I can't. You know, I never really followed David. I was obviously aware. I've seen a few vlogs, and I knew he was like a talented guy, talented videographer.
Yeah, I mean,
putting together story and stuff.
I've seen some of them in the beginning, and I thought it was really cool.
But how is this family friendly? This is like straight up some casting couch shit. Like, this is like one little skip away from being, you know, like bang bus shit.
Yeah,
like,
it's the porn. Yeah, I was the one that said that. I'm the same. I knew of who he was, but I really wasn't familiar with his content.
This guy's
and
on fucking
this
Kids'
is
Choice
mind-blowing.
Awards.
Yeah.
And I'm not family friendly apparently, but this is. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's I think it's more than anything, not the content. It's the controversy. Because before he was kind of free of controversy, even though he's basically making casting couch videos. Ugh. In the next scene, Dom is standing in his room, drenched in sweat, which we saw. Sarah said she did not believe this scene was shot while she and Hannah were at the apartment. Right. And that Dom wasn't actually dripping sweat that night. It kind of looked like it was set up. Like, why would he be so sweaty? Like, I could totally see David, like, putting water on him and then...
Because maybe they needed to like fix the plot, so it looks like he just came out of the room.
It was fun. It wasn't like a drunk girl puking who was blacked out drunk.
Yeah.
It was a fun experience where everyone had a good time. Todd says, thanks, David, and gives him a high five after Dobrik asks if it was his first threesome. Then Dom asks Ernst to smell his finger, and Ernst says the finger smells like Brandon's sister. At the end of the vlog, Dobrik films himself, Smith, and Calvillo in the car. We watch this. They laugh and say, they're going to jail. See you in 20 years. Again, they come with more receipts. In a podcast interview with Travis Mills recorded the day the vlog with Hannah was posted, Dobrik recalled Dom inviting the women over for a staged fivesome. When they all got there, they were like, oh, no, I don't want to have sex. I don't want to have sex, Dobrik told Mills, except two of the girls wanted to have sex, so he ended up having a threesome, which was still his first threesome. It was all very exciting for him. Mills asked if the other Vlog Squad members peeked into the room to confirm that Dom was having sex with two women, and they were as they were depicted in the vlog. And Dobrik said, yeah, well, he didn't have sex with them unless we saw it with our own eyes. I have that here. I'm going to pull that up so you guys can see it. Can you highlight it? I think it's right here. I think I found it.
It's so wild because now knowing what we know went down in that room, it's like he's saying he confirmed it with his own eyes that it did happen.
What is this? It doesn't work. It's just like all choppy. You seeing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a weird export. Can you just timestamp me or tell me where in the interview it is?
Yeah, something funky happened there.
ADHD or...
So this is the interview where it happened the day after it was posted. Does anyone have a timestamp for me?
I think AB's working on it, right? You're muted, AB.
I'm not sorry. I'm looking for it right now.
I'll come back to that. So at any rate, I'll keep reading while we look for that. Dobrik went on to say that he was always pretty good at asking his friends for permission. Always pretty good. According to Trisha, it was, and Seth too, it was really like no, he wouldn't take no for an answer.
Right.
It was about coercion and eventually paying them off. He was always pretty good at asking his friends for permission to put their clickbait-worthy moments in a vlog. There's no sex shown in the vlog, but Hannah told Insider what ended up being portrayed in the video about her was totally misconstrued since it doesn't show the extent of her intoxication. Which, if they actually showed that, everyone would be like, dude, what the F is this shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would seem like so messed up.
I've seen behind the scenes.
Clearly he knew that.
Video, and it's worked.
Dude, oh my God. Yo, you literally, you were filming one of your friends. I think his name's Dom.
Yes, that's what I meant by behind the scenes of the porn video.
Yo, so I want to know, that's all real.
100%. Yeah. You're talking about my video this morning.
Yeah, you just put out a video this morning. Yeah. I'm the biggest David Dobrik. Like and subscribe.
You're talking about the video I posted 20 minutes ago.
20 minutes ago, before I was sitting in the bathroom before you came over here.
My buddy Dom made an Instagram story, and he's like, I want to have a fivesome tonight. Hit me up. And this girl hit him up, and she's like, I have friends, and she sent over all her friends' Instagram links, and he's like, yeah, come through, and 7 of them ended up showing up, and then they were when they all got there, they were like, oh no, I don't want to have sex, and then
blatantly in front of everybody.
Yeah. Well, they didn't want to have sex, except 2 of the girls wanted to have sex, so he just ended up having a threesome, which was still his first threesome, and it was very exciting for him. So
you guys sent like 3 of your friends in to confirm it was happening.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have sex with them unless we saw it with our own eyes. So,
is that like is Dom your friend that just? Is he like the playboy of the group?
Not the playboy. He's like the gross kid who'll have sex with anything.
The predator. Yeah. It's all there, man. She says they cut out the extent of her intoxication. It seemed like I had a super fun night with these famous vloggers, basically, which is not at all what happened. Every single person I know is messaging me, "Oh, you were in David's vlog. That's so cool." Or, "Oh my God, I saw you in the vlog." On the day the vlog was released, it was viewed more than 800,000 times. People came up to Hannah in the library and at line of the coffee shop to talk about it. Hannah said her little sister even texted her about overhearing people at Hannah's old high school talking about the vlog in the bathroom. It made Hannah feel so alone, she said. It's difficult to describe how it feels knowing that millions of strangers have seen a video of me in a night that affected me and traumatized me in nearly incomprehensible ways, not knowing that anything was wrong, Hannah said. The first time Hannah said she described what happened that night as the R word. She said she was in the back of a cab in her hometown after a night of drinking with friends. It was over winter break, a month after being filmed with the Vlog Squad. The next morning, Hannah said her friend asked her if she remembers that she had a panic attack in the car, and she started saying, "I was R-worded" over and over again on the way home. I don't want that to be my identity. It's not my identity. I can comfortably say, though, that I was the victim of R-word, but I don't identify as a victim, Hannah said. That's just something that happened to me. Also, that's why I didn't speak to anyone about it for a long time. After she processed the events of the night with the Vlog Squad, Hannah said she did research about the legal system in California and decided it wouldn't be worth pursuing a case because she was so intoxicated at the time, but she still wanted to do something. On February 2nd, 2019, Paytas uploaded a since-deleted video accusing Dobrik of being an actual horrible person, who said she, along with Nash, exploited young women in his vlogs. Hannah watched the video and said it made her wonder if other women also felt objectified while filming with the Vlog Squad. 3 months later, after she last texted Dom, Hannah decided to reach back out. Even after the vlog was, even after the vlog was gone, Hannah still struggled to find closure. Shortly before midnight on Monday, February 2019, Hannah sent Dom a long text message. So this text message is really intense. This one's crazy intense. Can you highlight? I'd rather just show the image of the message. You have that, AB? I see.
I don't, but let me see.
I can start reading it like this, but I saw it on Twitter, the whole thing. I'd rather read it from that.
Let me see.
Oh, it's in Kat's Twitter thread. That's where we saw it.
Yeah.
That's in here. So just pull that up real quick.
Kat is the author who is going to be calling in pretty soon. You get the medicine you needed?
Working on it.
Here's a link to her tweet.
You posting it on Discord? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay, here's the direct message. Perfect. So this is the message she sent back in 2019, early 2019. So, you know, if anyone wants to say that this is like a clout chase or something, this happened like 2 years ago, this message. Well before she ever went public or anything. She said, "Hey, Dom, if you remember me, my name is Blank, and we went through my friend Blank when you needed some girls for your video." Again, that was the whole thing, right? Getting girls for David's video. It's important to remember that because David continually tries to heap all the blame on Dom.
Yeah.
But
except David is the one making money off of this.
Absolutely. I mean, remember, he thanked David.
Right.
On the night of November 25th, my friend and I came to your house to shoot. Upon arriving, I didn't intend to do anything sexual with you or any Vlog Squad member, and my intent was further reaffirmed when I heard the sexist and demeaning language of your team. Within minutes of me being in your house, you pulled me aside into a separate room and tried to initiate sexual behavior with me one-on-one, to which I immediately, physically and verbally rejected. To my rejection, you tried to make me feel guilty and persuade me to hook up with you, saying, "Come on, baby," and blocking me from leaving the room. You made me feel very nervous and uncomfortable, especially because I was away from anyone I knew and because you were an actual stranger. I had never watched a video of yours or anyone in the Vlog Squad. After a few minutes of back and forth between us, I agreed to kiss you so that I could leave the room and return to my friends. You let me leave. I rejoined my friends in the main living room. Our one-on-one interaction reaffirmed my initial feelings that I did not want to participate in sexual contact with any of the men in the room. As the night continued, we chatted and I was open to getting to know you as a person. The last thing I remember is being extremely drunk on your balcony. Apparently you and your team brought me hard alcohol that I drank, and you, me, and my friend Blank had a threesome, which I have no memory of whatsoever. To my understanding, at some point during the threesome, I was too drunk and laid on the bed and slept. From what I've been told, my friends had to come into the room and put on my clothes and underwear, bra, shirt, shorts, and shoes, and I couldn't walk leaving the house. Before I left your house, I threw up several times in the bathroom as well as in my own bathroom when I got home. According to one of my friends, I was passed out in your bathroom until she pulled trig for me. When I got back to my dorm, my friend helped me throw up again and said I had no memory of what had just occurred. When I woke up in the morning, I had no idea how to participate in any kind of sexual action the night prior. It's 2 hours later when the same friend mentioned the threesome to me, under the impression that I had remembered at this point. I was so drunk when I sent you the text message. I was still drunk when I sent you a text message saying you could put any clip in the video that wouldn't be harmful to me or an employer. At this point in time, I don't feel the same. The video disturbs and upsets me. I did not feel like this is an accurate portrayal of me, and it's not something I feel comfortable with being on the internet anymore. It's incredibly disturbing to me to have a video online that documents an entire night that I have no recollection of, and have everyone around me view me as a reflection of my character, especially considering the mature content. Looking back on the experience, I feel taken advantage of, as your friend may have recognized as the situation unfolded, considering, according to my friend's memory, that people were joking about isn't consensual.
Just a typo. Is and isn't consensual.
That people were joking about what is and isn't consensual, and the joke about them going to jail at the end of the vlog. What? These jokes and that bit show that perhaps it was weighing on their conscience once they saw how incoherent and drunk I was. After Patricia released her video, I realized that my experience and gut feeling of discomfort being with you in that room was not an isolated experience to me. I am reaching out now because it was taken me a while to process what happened. I need for the video to be taken down for my own healing and peace of mind. To which Dom simply responded, "Okay, I respect your wishes. The video is down." Which, by the way...
Unbelievable.
Which, by the way, means that he had a conversation, because it was on David's channel.
Right.
So he had to have a conversation with David, explain why David needed to take down the video. So David knew everything that happened. He read this text message, I'm assuming.
For sure. I mean, assuming.
Or he's... I don't think David would take down a video lightly, you know.
How can you just respond that to such a long message?
Dude, this guy probably doesn't even remember. He's like, he probably gets texts like this every day. He's like, oh, okay.
Just another one of those girls
exactly.
that are going to be difficult.
Crazy Dom. Bro, that's all you're going to say? Did you read this shit? Do you understand what she's saying? Okay. He was basically his response was basically, okay. Okay. His response was just okay.
Okay.
Fuck, dude. This shit's crazy, man. Anyway, again, Hannah provided these screenshots to Insider. Again, this was 2 years ago, so, like, why would she say this 2 years ago? Her story hasn't changed. I read all this. This is the... Hannah said she was glad the vlog was off Dobrik's channel, but she still deals with psychological effects of the night to this day. When she drinks, she says she still experiences panic attacks sometimes, and she's having sex with a new partner after drinking. She said sometimes she starts crying uncontrollably. I have nightmares where I'm R-worded, and I'm not dreaming. And when I'm not dreaming, I can't recall what Dom's voice sounds like or what any of their voices sound like. And when I have these dreams, I hear his voice. Hannah said, it's really fucking weird and disturbing knowing that somewhere in my brain this incident is so alive. At the same time, Hannah said she was processing her trauma. Dom's appearance in the vlogs were becoming less frequent, and by the end of 2019, he had stopped appearing entirely. In November 2019, Dom uploaded a video explaining why he didn't appear on Dobrik's channel anymore, saying he wanted to pursue other opportunities. Dom has since released music as Dirty Dom, along with Dobrik style vlogs of his own. This goes on to say, Dom has other accusations. Before this happened, another YouTuber, this is the one I was talking about, Ali Hardesty, said that Dom reached down her shirt to grope her bare breast without her consent in 2017 at a party. He forcibly kissed her after she repeatedly told him to stop. The same week, the comedian Elijah Daniel accused Dom of groping his friend 3 times without consent. So this is like something he's just cruising around doing, apparently. So he posted an apology. We can watch it, but we can watch it. I mean, given all the context, I've got it here. It's still up.
An apology to...
Oh, she linked it. For this, what he did apparently... and by the way, David now deleted...
Not to this article, not to what happened
No,
in
this is
article,
old. This is
to
from
the
2000.
old allegations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Just
apology is
wanna
from
explain.
2017. Now, just even
Hey,
a
guys,
few
I just want-
days ago, by the way, David's comment on this video was still there. Oh, did it close the article?
It's still there.
It is still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
No way. That's wild. So David
guys, I just-
responded. Let's see. Is it still there?
Go down a little bit. It's like
Oh my God, it's still there. He says, proud of you, Dom. Being an idiot is easy. Owning up to it is tough. Glad you made this. Being an idiot. I don't know that
Being an idiot.
necessarily
Right.
describes what he did.
Bruh.
Proud of you.
Bruh.
Yeah, he favorited it by the creator. I'll thumb it up.
What?
Well,
Bruh.
I just want for visibility. It's just crazy that it's still here, for visibility, I'm gonna the dislike. If you dislike, does it do anything if you dislike? I don't think so.
I don't think
How
so.
about no engagement?
No engagement.
So when was this apology video posted? Because this whole
3 years ago.
So prior to
June 30th, 2007.
Prior to what happened in the
right, because all of that happened
the-
in 2018, right? So this was like
It's a
year
year
prior.
before, maybe, or maybe like 8 months before or something. It's short, so I'll play it for you guys.
Just wanted to talk to you about some stuff that's been going on with VidCon.
Overwhelming like
There's been
majority,
some
by the way.
accusations made about
Including from David, who's like, great job, buddy. I'm so proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
You're an idiot, but we love you.
me, so I just wanted to make sure I got the story out there and let everyone know what's going on. The accusations against me aren't 100% true, but to an extent they are.
Sorry?
Okay.
To an extent.
To what extent? when
Yeah,
you're
to what
like,
extent are they
maybe,
true?
Like to the extent of like just up to here you touched it, but like past here
What
you didn't
to-
touch.
To what extent are they true, dude? Crazy. Great job. We're proud of you, buddy. We're so proud of you.
I am aggressive when talking to women, I will say that. And there's a difference between being forward and persistent.
Yo, by the way, clearly he didn't learn anything.
No.
Considering what happened like 6 months later.
But what I was doing was just too intense, and now I'm working on that. I've talked to some friends
Intense and
family of
aggressive
mine.
is not a good way to describe your pickup, your style of picking up girls.
And through their, experience and perspective on the situation, I finally understand how disrespectful I've been. First off, I want to apologize to any guy or girl that I've personally disrespected myself. And from here on out, for all the new people I meet and the people I know, I'm going to make sure to be respectful.
Good.
Second off, I want to apologize to
Proud
my
of you.
roommates and friends that I create videos with for bringing negative, bad energy into
Apologize to Daddy
our
David.
videos and what we do. I still want to be
He's
able to make fun, creative, goofy videos, but I need to respect people's boundaries more. One of the issues I'm addressing is filming people without their permission. There was a 15-year-old girl that I filmed having
Sorry?
fun at a party. It was an 18-plus event, but regardless of her age, what I did was wrong because I didn't ask her permission to be in my content. I personally reached out to the people I've disrespected in hopes that they'll accept my apology, and obviously I understand that this apology won't help fix the mistakes that I made, but regardless, I still wanted to put it out there because it just needed to be said and I needed to get it off my chest.
Yeah. David Dobrik, proud of you, Dom. Being an idiot is easy. Owning up to it is tough. Glad you made this.
Special.
You know what's really messed up? This just goes to show how hard it is to come out. Can you find me the video of the girl? Some girl made a video accusing Dom of doing these horrible things at VidCon. Her video was like dislike bombed. People were calling her a liar.
I sent a link to just a tweet that I saw today that I thought was good.
A girl giving in after saying no 10 times is not consent. Interesting. Right. You don't want to, dude, yeah, it's not a fucking, this is what people need to like get used to understanding is
Which
like.
is basically what he did to get her to kiss
all
him.
of them did.
Yeah.
They all did. It's like, yeah, you don't want to have relations with somebody who you need to like convince to do it.
I mean, David even says it in the vlog, in the voiceover.
After
master negotiation.
Yeah, he negotiated his way in there, by. So this girl put out this video, and this is why he's apologizing. Look at the dislikes, Hila. She probably got a lot more from recent people supporting her. I'll support her. But like she got shit on so hard, clout chaser, all this shit. And then Dom's video, he's getting massive amounts of love and everybody forgives him. Being an idiot is easy, but owning it, Yeah. I want to read some of these trashy comments.
She uploaded a part 2 as well.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so this.
Okay. Well, I believe her. I mean, what's not to believe? How far do you have to stretch your imagination? So anyway, the apology, Dobrik's comment. Apparently, so this is Dobrik comment. I wasn't sure what the significance of this was. Hannah said finally that, of course, it would be nice to get an apology to get them to admit what they did was wrong. I was exploited for content and stripped of my autonomy and a voice. So that's the article. Pretty brutal, damning shit. So then we get into David's so-called apology video, if you can call it that. I don't know.
No.
You can't call it that? Before we get into that, Seth, by the way, actually, you know what? Let's watch it first because it's in response. So, get excited. Now, there's a lot to take away from this. First of all, it's called Let's Talk. Likes, dislikes, and comments are disabled. Okay.
I guess let's not talk.
I'll talk, you listen. Let's talk. It's posted on the Views channel, which is a brand new channel. It has like 4 videos on it. By far, he's got a second channel. He wouldn't even posted that. He's got David Dobrik too. Not that one. Views. Why Views?
Well, so transparently.
Yeah.
Just because it has the least amount of subscribers.
Yeah.
He's trying to be accountable but at the same time take zero accountability. Like, it's crazy.
The View, it doesn't even make sense. There's like no like 2, okay. You'd be like, okay, it's a second. But putting it on Views, like there's no justifiable explanation that it would go on Views.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
I don't think he tweeted it out or anything, too.
So let's talk. Oh, by the way, you want to see something epic, Hila? You'll appreciate it. Just want to show off what a hilarious, amazing person I am. That just want to convince you that you did not make a mistake marrying me.
I never thought I did.
Check this tweet out. Let's talk. Who can reply? Nobody. Thank you.
That's
Let
pretty
the
funny.
conversation begin.
Thank you.
Love that.
Thank you. Thank you.
You want to marry me again?
I'll marry you again. I'll renew my vows, girl. Anytime you want. All right, let's talk, guys. Get ready.
David, I want to come on here real quick and address some conversations that have been going on the internet. I've made over 600 videos, and I've made a bunch of TikToks, Vines,
Okay,
Instagram
don't cue the
stories,
sales
tweets,
pitch,
the whole
please.
thing.
Why does he bring up? Why do you think he brings up
It's
how many
like,
videos he's made?
Okay, yeah, so
No, seriously. Why do you think he brings up?
I'm really, really talented. I made 600 videos. I get hundreds. I mean, I don't know. I think that's his sales pitch. I think he thinks in a way it's an excuse because he makes
Yes.
so many
Yes,
videos.
That's what I think too.
Something slipped through the
Something, of
cracks.
course, is going to happen. Somebody, of course, is going to get R-worded
Yeah.
over the course of 600 videos.
Little R word here, a little essay there.
We all make mistakes.
You know.
That's true. When you make that much content, like stuff's gonna happen. But like, come on, dude. Yeah.
And I'm obsessed with what I do. I love
It's weird to hear him not being like.
I'm obsessed with what I do. That's his sales pitch. You know, when he talks to sponsors, they get this exact line.
Right.
I make 600 videos. I am obsessed with what I do. I just want to make people smile.
It's weird to hear him not being like. He goes like this.
being able to make people happy for a living, and that's all that I want to do. That being said, consent is something.
It's all I want to do, but these people are trying to stop me from doing it. These people are trying to stop me from doing what I love,
Deceivable
which is make you
YouTubers.
guys happy. Dude, I am so fucking pissed that I can't read the comments under this video.
What are we going to do?
By the way, nice Nickelodeon award behind him.
Oh my God.
Kid's Choice. I just noticed
Oh
that.
my God.
Kid's Choice, baby.
Oh no.
Let's slime this guy. Bring out the slime. All is forgiven. Just give him a slime. It's all good.
That's super, super important to me. Whether I'm shooting with a friend or shooting with a stranger, I always make sure that whatever the video I'm putting out, I have the approval from that person.
Okay, well, that's not what we hear from people.
Maury did the paternity test on that claim, and it's determined that to be not true, not the father. Did that joke make sense?
Sort of.
Just a little bit.
You know, there's that meme where Maury goes, "That."
I thought it was funny.
Thanks, Zach.
I thought this was good.
Oh,
in
Trisha, you
response to
brief-
that bit.
Trisha goes, "Hey, David Dobrik, remember that night you asked to put in a bit I didn't want, and I said no, and you still put it in? That's not consent, bud."
Love the bud.
Oh, she hit him with the bud? Trisha's got to be feeling good in that, not because, like, this is all terrible things, but she's been fucking, her character's been being assassinated and being shit on and all this stuff. And people, not just David and his crew, but all of his fans saying all this most horrible things about her. Everything she fucking said was true.
She still gets it, even now. I mean, the replies are very, like, some people will still be like, stop being obsessed with David.
Right.
This isn't being obsessed with David.
Thank you.
Well, people say that to us too, but here's the thing.
Trust me, we're
just-
not obsessed with David.
Look, I'm just seeing this thing through, dude. That's it. I never expected to go down this rabbit hole. I didn't even want to interview Seth originally. I was like, I was done after Big Nick, and then he told me to talk to Seth, and I was like, okay. And that put us down this rabbit hole that, like, I have to follow through. You know? So, whatever. But, okay, yes, she got high on meth and drove a car to his house.
Right.
Right. You know, you remember the end of Royal Tenenbaums? How he, Owen Wilson's character gets high on meth and crashes the car into the party and
Oh
runs
my
over the
God,
dog.
I don't really remember that.
He puts on the Indian war paint, the Native American war paint.
It
I
was-
was like, that was Trisha.
I think it was mescaline, not meth. But
okay.
But the point stands.
Yeah, it's the same shit. I just like, whoa, it's crazy. Wow.
And I also acknowledge that there's times where a person can change their mind and they decide that
Zach,
they no
can you do me a
longer
favor? Do you have
wanna-
some kind of sad violin music? Even just sad violin, the song "Sad Violin," the iconic one. Thank you. That's pretty good.
I get annoyed at everything in this video. Even now when he's saying, I can understand that sometimes people change their mind. It's like even that is kind of blaming people and not himself.
Also,
It's
what is
like,
he talking about?
Yeah, you know, during trauma, people kind of change their mind because it takes them time to process what happened to them. Is
Also,
that what you're talking about?
What's going on in your vlogs where people are constantly changing their mind? Like, what are you putting people through where they go, oh, you know what you did? Well, that was fucked up and I don't want to be in your video anymore. He's like, yeah, that happens all the time. Hit me with that sad shit. Hit me with sad violin. That just hits different.
The iconic.
It's called sad violin. Yeah. Just hits on a different level, dude.
Boomer memes.
It's not boomer memes.
Well,
Stop! Sad violin hits different. You're out here calling me a boomer.
Hey, at least be self-aware, right?
Dude, people are going to agree when that sad violin hits.
Look,
slaps.
Zach can't even find it.
Dude,
that tells me how old
did you
we
find
are.
it? You literally
Did you check
typed sad
did you
violin
check
on
we're
YouTube,
talking
and
about?
Did you
it's
check
the first result.
E-Bombs World? Remember E-Bombs World?
Zach, you can't
That's
find
where
it.
Ethan watched it originally.
I have all this other sad music
All right,
except
just
for
play
sad
one.
violin.
I'm just saying, if you go to YouTube and type sad violin, I'm just going to open it. I'm just going to play it on YouTube in the background. Watch this.
I remember one time
Sad.
you told me not to play that song.
Look, sad violin. 60 minutes of the sad violin. Thank you. How does this include paid promotions?
What the hell? Wait, turn it significantly down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really loud. Like way down. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty good.
See,
from
please
that
continue.
person. And I also acknowledge that there's times where a person can change their mind and they decide that they no longer want to be associated, they no longer want to be in the video that I'm putting up, and then I'll take the video down. And there's also been moments where I've looked back on videos and I realize that these don't represent me anymore and they're hurtful to other
You're
people.
just so
and
great, David.
What is he talking about? I wish he would say what he's talking about. It's like, you want to have a conversation, you want to talk. Okay, I'm going to stop the sad music. You want to talk, but you're not talking. But everything you're saying is super ambiguous. You're making these huge sweeping generalizations. Like, people ask and I remove. I make videos, I'm not proud. Like, if you want to talk, let's talk about what the fuck you're talking about and unpack it. And if you really want to grow and to learn on, then like, what the fuck is this? This is just, and by the way, if he has a PR or legal or whatever, this is such a bad call.
Mm-hmm.
His response to all this has been the worst at every single turn.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And
Starting with Scotty.
Right. And I wonder if that was just a result of him being able to get away with everything his whole career.
I do think so. I think when someone gets away with stuff, they think they're just going to continue to get away. I feel like it probably went to his head. He thinks he can play everyone.
He thinks, even Scotty said, it's like, my policy is to never respond.
Mm-hmm.
And so he thinks like, that's just, they don't acknowledge anything. And so, I don't know.
Well, they're like, well, it worked this far, so...
Yeah, they think it will work with everything, but it doesn't work with everything.
And they decide that they no longer want to be associated, they no longer want to be in the video that I'm putting up. And then I'll take the video down. And there's also been moments where I've looked back on videos and
Like what?
I realize that these don't represent me anymore.
Like what,
and
David?
They're hurtful
Are
to
we
other
talking
people,
or not?
and I don't want them up because I've grown, as a content creator and as a person.
How
and
are you
I
going to take
don't
accountability
agree
and not tell
with
us what
some
you're
of the
talking
videos
about?
I've posted with the Seth situation. I'm sorry to Seth.
Okay,
because like I said, I would just want to make videos.
Okay, so he's sorry to Seth, despite
It still doesn't go into any detail.
Yeah, what did you do
Just
to Seth,
sorry
David?
to Seth.
No, but despite the fact that he sent texts assassinating his character and discrediting him to Scotty to make a video about him, where Scotty said he's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Look, he wanted it a third time.
Yeah. So, David, what kind of fucking apology is this to Seth?
When was Scotty's video? Just a week ago?
A week ago. It was a week ago. So what the fuck are you apologizing for? Which part? Seth responded. I'll show that since we're at this part. Seth responded. He tweeted directly at David. He said, "Not calling me to sincerely apologize man to man is equivalent to having me kiss a man without my consent." I didn't understand the analogy. Can someone help me?
Not calling me to sincerely apologize meant to man. I think he's saying that was a shit apology.
Right. Like, I get what he's saying, but I don't understand the equivalent comparison. But at any rate, he is confirming that David did not call him. It's like, if you were sorry to Seth, you would just fucking have called him. Even now, I think you could call him.
But even if he didn't call, just saying the way he says it is just so not going into any detail. He doesn't explain anything. It just doesn't.
Are you sorry that you pranked him the first time? The second time?
Yeah, like what are you sorry for? Can you just?
Are you sorry that he had to move to Atlanta and pick up his life? Are you sorry that when he asked you to remove the videos, you offered to pay him off instead of removing them? Are you sorry that you sent his text messages and the voice memo to Scotty and encouraged Scotty to make that video assassinating his character? Which part are we sorry for?
For those of you guys who found the vlog to
Everybody
be
in it,
offensive,
yeah.
I'm sorry you did. For those of you who didn't find it to be offensive, I'm sorry they did.
Wow, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I got away with that, so I could say anything.
You know, whether you're participating or watching is enjoying and having a good time. And I missed the mark with that one. And I'm really sorry. I truly, truly am.
I feel like there was a write-up on our subreddit of someone who like works with assault victims. And she said she's met people like him. Their theory was that David doesn't know why he's apologizing. He doesn't understand what he did wrong. He doesn't know why he's apologizing. And that's why it's so like nebulous and like you don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And it's like, I'm sorry for this weird thing. And it's like, he doesn't know what he's apologizing. He doesn't think he did anything wrong. And so he doesn't know what he's apologizing for.
It could be that, but don't you think too, like, it feels very like crafted by a PR person to, like you kind of mentioned before, not necessarily tip people off that aren't even aware of what the accusations are.
That's what I think.
To what's going on.
I feel like
I think he's so obsessed with his own success and fame and growth, and this is all he wants, is to be famous, bigger, more money. But it's like he doesn't even want to say the R word in association with his name. He doesn't even want to say, anything that really happened because he's so scared of it being associated with him.
The problem is that this is a really bad PR move, in my opinion, because
people are not stupid.
People are going to want, first of all, the people who are angry are going to be more angry. The people who don't know what he's talking about are going to be curious what the fuck is he even talking about. So they're going to go read. If he, he's not doing himself any favors, unless he really thinks he can just continue on afterwards. Like, and maybe he can't. Maybe he's right. You know what I mean? The fuck do I know? He's done it so far.
And with people in my life that I don't film with anymore, like Dom and the other people that I no longer film with, I chose to distance myself because I don't align with some of the actions, and I don't stand for any kind of misconduct, and I've been really disappointed by some of my friends.
Daddy David
and for that
is
reason,
disappointed.
I've separated from a lot.
It goes back to that great line from Scotty's video where he says, David doesn't have a bad bone in his body. He doesn't even get mad. He just gets disappointed. Daddy.
So he is basically just shifting the blame to Dom.
All to Dom.
And saying, I don't stand with those actions.
Right. Well, I think this
David.
This is the legal defense where it's like, this was all Dom. Dom did the crime. That I was just there. I had nothing to do with it. But obvious, it's so obvious from the account and the story and everything that David was the one that orchestrated it. It was
just at my house, and I filmed it, and it's on my channel. And I was
the one
telling
that made
everybody what to
money
do.
from it.
Yeah.
According to Trisha, he was the one that was encouraging guys to go buy alcohol to get these girls drunk so that they would, as one of the girls quoted, do something sexy. You know what I mean? You guys are so boring,
It's
he told them.
all done for the content for your channel.
Dom thanked David. He said, thanks for setting this up. He said, thank you, David. The guys peeking into the bedroom when they were having sex said, I have to confirm for the vlog. David said on the podcast that happened like the next day after he posted or the day of, he said, we have to go in and confirm the head count for the vlog. So which part are you trying to avoid responsibility for exactly? It
was just Dom.
Or are you saying that you didn't know Dom was a predator when you commented under his last video how proud you were of him for owning up to assaulting somebody?
I mean, if anything, he created this really unsafe situation for those girls. He should have known better, letting Dom go along with them when everyone was drunk.
Yeah, he should have known
He
better.
should have known that he's putting the girls in a situation that's not safe for them.
Well, he wanted that to happen for content. And he cut out the part where the girl was blackout drunk.
Yeah.
To make it look, and according to the girl, they even went back and reshot some scenes to make it look so more happy-go-lucky.
Right.
I think with any video I make, my main purpose is to make people happy and inspire people, and I never want anything to get in the way of that.
We're all really
I'm sorry if
inspired
I've
right
let you
now.
down, and things like that won't happen again. And I learned from my mistakes, and I also believe that actions speak a lot louder than words. And you can take my word for it that I'm going to change, but I'll also show you and I'll prove to you that.
What are you changing? You didn't. What are you changing? You just blamed Dom. You distanced yourself. You're disappointed. You did apologize to Seth. I don't know what exactly for. So I don't know what he's pledging to change exactly.
The mistakes I made before won't be happening again.
Which are?
Yeah. By the way, just a little close-up. Brought to you by Kids' Choice Awards. 2021 Kids' Choice Award. Kids' Choice Award. Nickelodeon. Get slimed, idiot.
Get inspired.
Victory.
Yeah, he's got crazy lawyers involved, but they're not doing him any fucking help, man. Maybe they're just really worried about actual legal issues, and they're trying to just because he's definitely exposed to a lawsuit from Seth and this girl, so maybe they're just trying to keep him from like losing everything. I don't know. So also there was an interesting little similarities. David issued an apology. I guess people were when Seth originally made his video calling out David like a few years ago. David made some kind of apology, and you'll notice how many similarities there are between this apology and the last one.
I've made over 600 videos. Jason and I have made, over 600-700 videos together. I couldn't even tell you. And I've made a bunch of TikToks, Vines, Instagram stories, tweets, the whole thing. And I'm obsessed with what I do. I love being able to make people happy for a living. And that's all that I want to do. Every video I make, every Instagram I post, everything I do, I just want to cheer somebody up. I want to make videos where everybody in it, whether you're participating or watching, is enjoying and having a good time. And I missed the mark with that one. I want them to have a positive experience when they're interacting with anything I produce. And with that being said, I feel like on a handful of occasions, I've just missed the mark on that.
It's exactly the same.
Pretty interesting, right? It's like he copy-pasted his apology from whatever PR firm prepared it the first time. Missed the mark.
Just want to make people happy.
That's all. By the way,
Especially the bankers handling my bank account.
I just want to make my lawyers happy. All right. Well, we've got Kat, the author of the article, on call. So let's talk to her.
All right, give me 1 second. I'll bring her.
And let's see if she has anything to add to the conversation. Just ask her some questions. I have some questions for her. She did a really good job on this. From a journalistic standpoint, I mean, well sourced, well researched, slam dunk.
All right, 1 second.
You get your medicine?
Letting her in the lobby.
You're still waiting? So do we need to go pick it up?
No, I think we will get it delivered.
Sick. Eagles land. Oh, she's there. I see her. Hey. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. How are you?
Hi.
Let me pin you so I can.
Yeah.
So Dan, is everything all good with your side? Before
looks good.
Can you pin her, or do I need to do that?
Oh, I got you.
Okay, thanks. Thank ya. Can the audience see her fine? Should I just start? Yeah. Okay. Kat, first of all, well done on the article.
Thank you so much. Thank you for reading it. I really appreciated hearing all of your thoughts going through it and going through all of like the receipts that the accusers provided, and your reaction to David's video response I thought was really spot on.
Am I going to be in trouble with Insider for pirating your premium members only article?
No, I mean, you know your fair use law really well. So
Thank you. Yeah, I think so too. Thank you. So tell me, first of all, how did you get interested in writing this story? Because I didn't know. I mean, I've been pretty following all the Vlog Squad stuff, and I had no idea about these accusations. So how did it come across you?
Yeah. So honestly, after you guys started interviewing past Vlog Squad members, the Insider Digital Culture team, we started just kind of digging into the various people who had been a part of the Vlog Squad. And like we started talking to both like the former group members who had come forward to you guys, and then also other people who had been involved with the group. And from like our conversations with those people and our conversations with people who have just like reported on and are familiar with the Vlog Squad, we were able to find out essentially that there was this accuser who wanted to be anonymous, but who had this really dark story. So I ended up getting connected with her, Hannah, in the story a couple weeks ago. And initially, I figured that Hannah's story would be a part of a much larger look at just like the culture created by the Vlog Squad. But then when Scotty posted his video, I just was like, oh my gosh, they're trying to shift the narrative before we even get a chance to see the extent of what people have again.
So you think the Scotty video was in response to your team and you inquiring with them? Did they know that you were working on this story?
That wasn't in response to us because we had not reached out to anybody at that point. But I did think, just having heard Hannah's story already and having that in the back of my mind, I was like, there's so much like dark stuff that has yet to come out about this group. And then when Scotty put his video out, and initially I remember like Scotty's video, when it first dropped, all of the responses were like his own fans. So it was really positive. And I thought there was like a real danger that just this very, like, as you guys have both spoken about it, like Scotty's statement, I was afraid it had the ability to make it no longer like a good environment to release Hannah's story into. Because I think I think the timing was so important with this story. Like if Hannah had come forward a couple years ago when David was still producing vlogs regularly and everybody was obsessed with him, I feel like she and whatever publication ran it would have had a really hard time with like defending her and the reporting from all of David's supporters. But right now, it just felt like there was a moment, and this was the right time for people to unpack like something so severe.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I mean, as we pointed out, Dom's first accuser made a video and she got absolutely destroyed. And Dom was lauded even by David himself in the comments as like, great job, dude, owning, your assault. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Ali Hardesty thing is so fascinating. And Ali's video, like obviously, like you said, it was dislike bombed. And I know a lot of people have spoken about how that impacted the trajectory of her career on YouTube, but it also empowered other survivors to come forward because, like, I know Hannah had like seen that video. So it was sort of like this culmination of like the more things that come out about the Vlog Squad, the more people are kind of starting to feel more comfortable saying, oh, like I can talk to my experiences as well. I think it like makes people feel less alone. And then also just in terms of what people define as those types of experiences, I think a lot of people tend to doubt themselves, especially in the immediate aftermath. It's kind of like, well, maybe I'm the one who had it wrong. Like maybe I should have done something else in this situation. And it takes like multiple people coming forward and saying, actually, the responsibility falls on Dom and David and the rest of the famous adults there, to not put like strangers in a situation like that.
How was, I know you had a lot of back and forth with David's lawyers. How was that experienced? Was the team ever close to, did they ever were persuasive and like, I know they were probably trying to stop the publication of the article altogether. Were they close to succeeding in doing that?
I wouldn't say that. I would say, like, obviously what's important in the reporting process when you have allegations like this is bringing forward all of the claims to the other side so that they have an opportunity to respond and, like, flesh out, like, even if minor details in the story were pointed out as, like, inaccurate, then that would be super important because ultimately the central claim is supported by all of those tiny details of what else happened that night. So, like, in the reporting process, I reached out to every single member of the Vlog Squad who was there. I obviously, like, reached out to Trisha. I reached out to everyone who's associated with David. And then I also individually reached out to, like, Brandon Calvillo and Nick Antonyan and Jeff Wittick and everyone else who was on camera at that point. And I think, like, with what David's lawyer eventually gave us as a statement to put in the article, it's, you know, pretty clear that essentially they just wanted to reduce how much of, like, the responsibility would fall on David.
Right.
But I think especially with this central claim, the fact that, like, it was Dom who ultimately is being accused of this act, the fact that he didn't have a response to it and still has not had a response to it is really interesting to me. It makes me wonder, since he put out that video a couple days ago, if, like, Dom will have a response at any point.
That video is kind of weird now. It's almost like he was trying to shift the story before the article came out.
Yeah, and that was so strange to me because I had reached out to him with that text message that Hannah had sent to him. When she sent me that, like, she also sent me the number, like, that Dom had responded with. So I just, like, flat out texted him. And this was a day or two before his video came out. And I said, like, hey, is this Dom? I think I tried to call him and he, like, didn't pick up and he was like, who is this? And I was like, this is a reporter. Like, is this Dom? And he was like, immediately, without me even initially telling him what the claims were, he was immediately like, I won't be speaking to any publications until I put out a video. So I was like, what is this video even going to be about?
So he didn't know. He didn't know what was the focus of your story when he put it.
Yes, and then the next morning, I, like, emailed him everything, and then he still came out with the video.
Got it.
So he probably thought you were just trying to get a comment on what he thought about everything going on. He didn't realize the gravity of all of this coming down on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the timing and everything he said was just so bizarre, knowing, and then now especially looking back at it. Are there more stories coming out? Is this, like, your big scoop? I know you've been working on a lot on the Vlog Squad. Is there more to follow?
Yeah, we're definitely still working on, like, other leads that we kind of started tugging at in the process of investigating this one. And I do definitely think that there will be more to come from our team on this topic. With this one, I was particularly just like, Hannah's story is so shocking. Like, it's so severe. I was like, this has to come first and on its own so that nobody can be distracted from, like, what this woman experienced.
Especially with it being such a part of the vlog. It is so shocking. It's just crazy.
Well, and so what do you make of she says that she thinks that some of the scenes were shot at a different date.
Yeah.
For example, the one where Dom comes out all sweaty and he's like, "Thanks, David." What do you make of that? What was your guys' kind of guess at why they did that?
Yeah, and when both Hannah and then her friend Sarah, when both of them were talking about this idea that some of the scenes were reshot, it all kind of tied back to what they said. To Hannah in particular, she felt like the whole vlog misconstrued, which is the same thing that Seth, I think, said. Like, it was just this idea that David, in his editing, had, like, misconstrued what really happened that night. And particularly, like, you see the guys opening the door, like, poking their heads in, and then when you see Dom and he's, like, drenched in sweat, I think, like, the image that's conjured up in the viewer's head is like, oh, like, it was a success. It was positive in some way. Like, it's super skeezy, but, like, positive for Dom. But also, like, you'll notice that the girls aren't there anymore.
Yeah,
That's what I was
exactly.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've just been completely cut out of the narrative at that point. And I think, like, to me, especially in retrospect, but even at the time, it's just like, regardless of whether these women were famous or not, regardless of whether what happened was consensual or not, like, you're choosing to only tell the narrative from, like, the male perspective. The women are literally just props.
For sure. And I think it really shows the level of, I guess, involvement on David's part, because it shows that he had a narrative he was trying to put together for his vlog. And they even had to go and reshoot a scene to make it fit the narrative.
And I don't think that's even a stretch to assume. I think he's known, even amongst his friends and publicly, that he's super committed to making sure these vlogs follow through, and that he's got this preconceived plot line.
Because if he just showed what happened after, it would have looked awful, right? Like, the girls, one can't even stand up.
Yeah, they're
puking in the bathroom,
blacked out. Yeah,
they could have never showed that.
That wouldn't have been funny at all.
No.
Right.
Yeah. I think David's even either described himself, or some of his friends have described him as more of like a director, which I think it has like a really interesting connotation to it, because the idea that David is directing the narratives of these vlogs, it makes sense. And then I think a lot of people have said, I think especially following the article, why do you even need to mention David? Like, why does David have to be a part of these accusations? Like, he isn't accused of hurting anyone, so why even mention him at all? And it's like, well, David is, if he's the director, then it's like he is the one who facilitated all of this.
Yes.
And that's what Hannah said, basically. Like, a direct quote from her was, I feel like David, in a lot of ways, facilitated my
Well, it's especially interesting when you consider, like, okay, let's assume that she's right and they reshot this scene when Dom comes out all sweaty. So that means that under David's direction, Dom thanked David, which obviously implies that David had done something to make this threesome happen for him.
Right.
Which they specifically reshot. Which it's really interesting that how they chose to convey that. But I have to say, I mean, as far as articles go with these kinds of Me Too moments and these kinds of accusations, is that there's always just enough room to question the accusations and the motives. But I feel like in the way that you guys were able to source this and write it, and the amount of evidence that the victims were able to provide you, I don't see anyone even doubting the accounts. And so I congratulate you on that really excellent write-up and a fantastic job with your sources, and really well written. And I think you did a fantastic job there. So great work to you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that means a lot.
Kat Tenbarge? Tenbarge. I said the name right. Kat Tenbarge is the author of this article with Insider. You can find her on Twitter. What's your Twitter? Sorry, I'm not prepared. Yeah, there you go.
Just the name.
Kat Tenbarge.
I put it in the description of the episode too.
Good. And yeah, we look forward to whatever comes next from you. So fantastic work, and thank you for calling in. We appreciate it a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks, Kat.
Bye. Thank you, Kat.
Bye.
So, well,
So wild.
we said it all. We did it all.
Yeah.
She did an amazing job, I have to say.
I agree.
I didn't know what to
agree.
expect, but like that was a slam dunk.
Especially through reading everything. It's like everything is a link to the actual, what they're talking about, you know?
Oh, this was the video you didn't see that I wanted to show you. So I don't know if you remember this, but you ran into David in a bathroom and you threw hands with him. I feel like that's what you look like fighting too. You eat David's ass.
What?
Look at you throwing hands. What, bitch? Let's go.
Stop.
Pretty good, huh?
I love that.
You see what I meant about the sweater you're wearing
Did
today?
I look like it?
Yeah.
Totally.
Lena's watched that a million times.
Oh my God.
I just hear
so
her
funny.
laughing. Yeah, just cracking up at that, watching that.
Is that what you do if you
You're on
saw
the wrong
David?
street,
Would you throw
cuz.
hands like that?
No, I don't. I'm not.
You're not a
I'm not into violence, but I think that's a really funny video.
Could be you. I mean, we don't know.
Oh, whoa! What a weird coincidence. I just saw what you shared, AB. This article.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to show his face, but I find the timing interesting.
It is very interesting timing because we just talked about this. You see?
Wait. I recognize this guy's face. Who
the
is
guy.
this?
It's the guy who swatted you guys. He got sentenced.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a new.
30 minutes ago, he sentenced to 3 years in prison.
Oh, I don't mind showing it.
I think we've showed it before.
I think when
3
we
years?
initially talked about it, yeah.
3 years for attacking journalists, a university historic church, and some fucking dumbass YouTuber, apparently. That's me. What a guy, huh? No
Looks
wonder he's
pretty
swatting
much
people.
exactly what you would expect that guy to look like.
That's kind of scary. Only 3 years.
Yeah, I know. Like, okay, well, whatever. Enjoy. And whoever did it yesterday, enjoy. A glimpse into your future, hopefully.
Yeah.
So that's about that. Thank you guys for tuning in to an important episode here.
Yeah.
And we will be back as usual on Friday for After Dark Live. Thank you for coming and sitting in this episode, Hila. We're happy to have you.
Oh yeah. I mean, this topic is one that I find very interesting, and I am kind of not happy, but I'm kind of happy that we can like give platform to these topics because I think it's so important.
It's nice that people
There's just so much misinformation about this kind of stuff, and the more people get educated on it, the better.
It's so messed up to look at this one girl like from back at VidCon who made this video about how Dom assaulted her. And then everybody's like, fuck this girl. She just it's like, it's so messed up.
Yeah.
So it's nice. And even David was trying to do the same thing to Seth. So it's nice to give these people the credibility they deserve. And these people are credible. You know what I'm saying? Like these are credible accusations. These can't be more credible.
Mm-hmm. I never thought we would get to such a heavy accusations.
Yeah, totally not. This like the Seth thing is horrible, but this is really, I mean, no, the Seth thing is really horrible. Like I don't want it to diminish.
Well, we started with the Big
Right.
Nick stuff,
Yeah.
which was more.
I mean, Seth had to move cross country and all
Yeah.
this shit. Like his experience was really.
I
traumatic
just
and
didn't.
horrible, but-
I guess I didn't really think there was going to be more, but.
I mean, who knows what else is out
Yeah.
there with the. Like he said, we've made hundreds of videos, 600 videos.
600
like, okay,
videos.
what else is in there?
Yeah.
Good point, David. We'll keep digging. Anyway, guys, we'll see you on Friday. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is a serious message to everybody watching my update video right now. Peace and love. Peace and love. I want to tell you, please, after the 20th of October, no more fan mail and no objects to be signed. If there's a date on the envelope, it's going to be tossed. I'm warning you with peace and love. I have too much to do. Thank you.
We're missing something.
Yeah, I'm off. There'll be no objects to be signed. Nothing. Anyway, peace and love. Peace and love. Still a work in progress, but I'm good. All right, we'll see you on Friday, everybody. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.